Free kick. First of all, what a night for Arsenal.
Beautiful. So happy, so proud of the team, and we have the opportunity to make a lot of people happy and proud, and we certainly done that.
How much did tonight's atmosphere play into what happened?
Incredible. I've never seen the stadium like this, because before the game, you were already singing, they were already playing the game, and that created the night. We talked before that for big European nights, you need big stadiums that can create atmosphere, and you need individual magic moments, and there we go.
This is one of those nights, isn't it, where people will say in 20 years, I was there the night that Declan Rice scored his first 2 ever direct free kicks.
That's the beauty of who invented this sport. That's against any stat, because he never scored a free kick. We haven't scored a free kick since September 2021. And tonight against Real Madrid at home in the Champions League, we scored 2 in 12 minutes.
And dare I say it, your set-piece coaches, I know they've done a good job on corners and free kicks, were claiming them.
He can if he wants, it doesn't matter. It's about practicing, it's about keep trying and then delivering, and what he's done is incredible.
Did you see those free kicks coming? I mean, in training, that good?
If there is a player can do it, and how he strikes the ball, how clean he is his deck. But then you have to execute it at the highest level against probably one of the best keepers in the world as well. So amazing.
What had been your message at half-time? It seems there was a change. What did you emphasise?
Especially to simplify the game, that we were doing things very well, but at the end we were lacking that final connection, that simplicity to find the next pass, and especially to hurt them a bit more that we've done in the white areas, but we managed to do that in the second half much better.
And would it be fair to say Bukayo Saka on his first start for 3.5 months was key to tonight?
Yes, he was. Again, he elevates the level of the team. He's a fear factor every time he's on the ball that they have to back off, because he's incredible. He's a real threat, and on top of that, he generates more space for the rest of the team.
He came off. How was he?
He's fine. I think it was a kick on the free kick action.
Real Madrid, in all their history, great history, have never come back from 3 goals down after the first leg.
Okay, so we need to go there. We know that we're going to have to step up again and prepare the game to win it.
And does this feel in its way like a defining night for you? In terms of what the team, listen, you haven't achieved anything, but what the team have shown and what the team have given the fans in terms of performance level.
It's another step in the right direction as a team, that against any team we have the capacity to do it, and we have to make another one, which is go to the Bernabéu and replicate what we've done tonight.
Thank you, well done.
Thank you.
The fans who've stayed here suspecting perhaps they might get a glimpse of their goal-scoring hero, and they have, and they're making their pleasure known at his performance tonight with their cheers and applause.
Well done.
A few words with Declan, also, of course, showing his free kicks. Again, I'm sure he wants to see those. Congratulations. Congratulations on the results, but of course on the performance. Has it sunk in yet? Can you sum it up?
Nah, to be honest, I don't know whether it will ever sink in, to be honest with you. I've just gone back to my phone then, it's gone crazy.
You don't say.
I know, to score my first free kick in the game was a highlight for me, and then to score the second one, I just fancied them both, and as soon as I stepped over it, I just had the confidence to whip it, and you can see I'm a bit speechless, to be honest with you. I'm so happy that I've scored them 2 goals, and it's a nice bit of history for the club tonight to beat Real Madrid, such a historic club in this competition. So it was a big night for us.
You've got a very good record against Real Madrid in this competition, of course, knocked them out before, and you're halfway to doing that right now. I'm sure that's not the talk in the dressing room. There's still a job to be done next week. Yeah,
the manager just said that then. Even though we're 3-0 up, the individual quality that they have and what they can produce is scary. And also the Bernabéu's the Bernabéu. In Champions League night, special things happen there for them, and we're ready to go there and give it everything. We have a 3-0 lead. We're not going back there to sit back and defend. We're going to have the same game plan. We're going to attack, and we want to be in the Champions League semi-finals. It's where we want to take this club. So we're looking forward to it already.
Any of those messages from David Beckham?
No, I don't think, I'm not lucky enough to have his number. Just everyone, to be honest with you.
I'm sure.
I haven't even been able to go through them, so I'm just so happy.
Do you want to have a little look back?
Yeah, we can.
We'd love to show you them, and you relive the moments. With us, 25.9 metres the first one, and you were told to hit it.
They were saying to cross it, and
Did you see it very, very clear that there was a 4-man wall?
Yeah, so when they was over a little bit, I see the space around the outside of the wall, and I looked at the keeper. And originally, that's why we lined up with a 3 at the back, because we was going to cross it, like me reverse cross.
Yeah.
And I thought, you know what, Bukayo said, if you feel it, I said, I'm going to take this. And then I just hit it. And as soon as it went in, I don't know, like, it's just one of them moments. When you score a goal, you can't explain it. It's the best feeling in the world. And yeah, I was just so happy. And that gave me the confidence then to stand over the next one.
So is it what Bukayo said to you that made you actually realise that...
It didn't make sense from that angle to cross the ball. I just didn't see, because they were on a high line, and to chip that, it has to be such a delicate pass.
Second one.
Yeah, so no, the second one now.
No, that's the first one.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
It's all a blur.
Yeah, it's all a blur.
That's your first one.
We're just discussing it. I think, like, if you rush into these situations, need to make the most of these moments in games. And yeah, we had a good little discussion before each one. And
what's Martin saying?
He was saying to cross. Yeah, look, we're going to cross back post.
You can't cross the ball.
No, that's what I mean. And I thought, and then I stood with Bukayo, and I said, it doesn't make sense to cross. The line was too high, and to chip the ball like that, it's not a risk.
I think you made the right decision.
Yeah, it's hard to chip that over there, And I thought.
Are you aware of your set piece coach, Jova, when he comes out? Are you aware of what he's saying?
Yeah, we practice them all the time, and. It's the ball, and
basically you just defied everybody.
Yeah, I know, but that's what I mean. Bukayo said the words were, if you feel it, go for it. And I thought, you know what? I looked at the wall, looked at the keeper, and I thought I can bend this around the outside. And
nobody from the outside can see it better than the player behind the ball.
Yeah, exactly. So, exactly that. He was claiming for it there. He was telling me to cross it.
He's got a nice bonus.
Take some of the credit to us.
Social media's been going wild saying what a brilliant set piece. He gave the right advice, and you've now just done him in and said actually you totally ignored him. Should we have a look at the second one?
Yeah, I've not seen this one yet. Everyone's saying this one's better.
I think this is everybody's favourite.
Yeah?
By far.
Let's have a little look. And by now you're full of confidence.
Looks far out. You don't even realise.
Come on, man. Don't be kissing you almost kissed the post there, didn't you? Jeez.
Yeah, do you know what? We was going to touch and set it. And me and Martin, we was planning to touch. He was going to set and I was going to run onto it. And then Mbappe was kind of stood a bit too close. And I just thought, you know what? He was stood a bit in the middle, so I was going to go over the wall. But then I changed my mind and thought, I've got this keeper's side. I practice it a lot. And, I just went with it.
Was it one of those that once you just touched it, left your foot, you felt
and
it?
You just felt it. And also, so I just had the confidence after the first one. I thought, I've nothing to lose, If it goes over the bar, it goes over the bar. Like, I'm going to hit 100%. And I'm going to put my foot through it. And yeah, I don't think it's going to hit me what I've actually done tonight. I'm not one of these guys that's going to be boasting, but it's a historical night for the club, and to score 2 in one game against Madrid is a really proud moment for me.
You said something before about we want to get to the semi-final. Is that the final thought, or
we want to what?
You want to get to the semi-final, you said, but is that the final thought?
No, we want to win this competition.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, of course. I think, but of course, we have another leg to go, which is at the Bernabéu. And obviously, we've got to take it one game at a time. This competition's so prestigious, and you can face really top quality teams. And I'm not going to be looking too far ahead. I'm not going to be cliche about it. Look, we have one more game to go, and then see what happens. But we want to win this competition.
Just one advice: do look ahead.
Yeah, and
visualize it.
Yeah,
that's what's needed.
Of course.
That's how you get the confidence.
Manifestation.
Yeah.
Techers, talking about the techers there, bro. And you said that you practice that a lot. Is that your favourite type of technique? Because I said at half-time, to be fair, Declan Rice, I want to see him score more goals. That's my expectation, because I think your technique, shooting is top level.
Yeah.
So when you're training, I'm hearing stories, your finishing's brilliant.
Yeah.
Talk about that, brother, please.
Yeah, do you know, even since I was at West Ham, I've had so many people, even since I've been here, telling me to shoot more, and I need to let off more shots. I need to create more stuff. And I was one in the first half. I should have had a tap in. I stopped my run. If I just kept running, it was a tap in. And it's these little things, you need to keep getting in that mindset of wanting to score goals. And sometimes I feel like I'm on the edge of the box and I'm getting really pressed quick, and I can't quite shift it quick enough to get that shot off. But I do have the ability to do it, and it's a confidence thing, You need to just keep reminding myself that I can do it and I can produce it on the best stage, and keep doing it week in, week out. And I've done it tonight.
Is that like a mindset thing in terms of feeling the freedom to do it, or is it, what is it that stops you from feeling you can do that?
No, I just think sometimes it's game related. Like, the game was really open tonight, and there could have been a few goals. Like I said, I had the header in the first half where I was free. It was a good bit of movement. I probably should have had a tap in from Bukayo, but I stopped my run. I've obviously then scored the 2 goals, which were dead ball situations. But it's definitely a part of my game. I know I can score more goals. I know I've got the ability to do it. It's just about demanding more of myself, and being pushed, and having that courage to keep doing it.
Declan, tell us what it means to have Bukayo Saka back in this side.
Amazing, yeah. I think the other night when he come on against Fulham, that reception that he got was just incredible, and he's worked his socks off, for 3 months, and you see how much it hurt him when he got injured, because he's played so many games at such a young age, but that hunger and desire to want to play football matches for this club, he got back really, really fast, and he's played 3 games now, and we really need him for this back end of the season.
I think we've kept you long enough, although I'm not sure you're going to sleep tonight.
I don't think so. I don't think so, honestly. I'm delighted.
Well, we are delighted for you.
Thank
it was
you.
absolutely fantastic. Thanks
I
for joining
appreciate it.
us.
Good seeing you
Thank
guys.
you.
See you
Take
later.
care.
All the best.
Good luck
Well
next
done.
week.
Bye.
Thank you. I didn't want to tell him because I don't want to jinx it, but Arsenal have never lost a European competition knockout game after they've had a 3-goal lead going into that second leg. I mean, the stats are kind of all there, aren't they, for them next week? They've got to go there with the same kind of confidence they did tonight, Clarence, and play in the way they did.
Yeah, and thinking in the right way as well. I just wanted to hear it from him if they're really thinking about winning it, because when you set certain milestones and you reach it, and then what now? Oh, I didn't expect to come to the semi-final. Now we're here, and we already are where we dreamt of. But the dream has to be bigger.
Yeah.
And I think that's something that needs to become a norm. So it's good for these guys, to have this big win. They deserved it, and the way they played, it was really with conviction. It was not a lucky win here.
Will the rest of Europe look at this and the remaining 7 in this final 8 look at them and be fearful of them?
Gabi, I can go back in the beginning of the season and I had Arsenal as one of the favourites because of last season and because of the potential of this team. Now they have to prove it. But if you're in the Premier League or that dominant in most of the matches, you have to be able to be dominant in Europe as well. It was just a matter of time, and I think this match comes at the right moment for them.
Yep.
Okay, should we have a little look at some of the other chances that Arsenal had tonight? They had very relaxed about this scenario that was about to unfold here. Arguably one of the biggest nights in his managerial career.
Yes, he did look relaxed, to be fair, and that shows you, that he's getting used to the situation. He's getting used to the feel of being in this type of nights. He always talks about the process over the last 6 years, and now when they are at phase 5, where he call it, it's about what Clarence said before, being constantly in the top nights like tonight, but delivering and winning big tournaments. He knows the squad very well. He knows what they went through during the season with the red cards at the beginning of the season, losing a few points that now they are paying, for not going fully for the Premier League. Then having all these big bad injuries, that he needed to do some tweaks here and there. And I feel that he's at a stage now where he knows his team. He knows he can trust every single player at this football club. He's exactly where he thought they would be, 6 years ago, and fair play to him. He deserves it. I'm so delighted for him, because when you are a coach and you go through all these ups and downs, throughout all this journey, to feel that you have this feeling, how I don't know how to put it in English words, but you have these moments that the satisfaction is so big that you said, okay, everything that we did, we are now here, let's go for it and win the games.
And credits to the club. And hopefully, the clubs will understand that if you want to build something, you need to be patient with coaches. If it's the right coach, you're confident of that coach, give him the time to build. Because there were a lot of moments where they could have chosen, to change again, like it happens many times. I give him a lot of credits for the mentality change that we're seeing in the team, and even now in his interview, the way he talks, he doesn't leave any space for anybody to have any doubt that they're going to Bernabéu to win the match there again and perform the same that they did here today.
Well, as for Real Madrid, that's 5 defeats this Champions League season, which equals the worst ever for them in a single Champions League season. Their stars didn't shine tonight. Let's hear from Jude.
Considerations. Were Arsenal very good tonight? Were Real below your level tonight?
Both. I think we were nowhere near it. That's the fact. And Arsenal were really good. I think I know that 2 of their goals were free kicks and really good individual pieces of delivery, but to be honest, they could have had way more. We're lucky to get away with 3, but there is a second leg. That's the thing that we're kind of holding on to. We're going to need something unbelievably special. Something crazy, really. But if there's one place where crazy things can happen, it's our house.
Well, I was going to say it's something rare. Even Real Madrid have never done. Is come from 3 goals down after the first leg in Europe.
You never know. You never know. Obviously, the performance was nowhere near good enough, but I can't come out after a game and say we're going to give up. It's not in the nature of the club. It's not in the nature of in the mentality that they instill in you at this club. So 90 more minutes at home to pull something out of the bag.
You know Declan Rice very well. Did you see one, not let alone 2 free kicks like that coming?
Yeah, to be honest, they're 2 great pieces of individual quality. You know, like I said, if it wasn't for those 2 goals, they still had a lot more chances where we did very little. And sometimes that's the difference in these kind of games. We thought we were hanging on well, despite not playing very well at all. And then we got punished, and that happens at top level football. But like I said, loads of time left.
Is there the frustration as well? First half, you did create moments, didn't you, which you could have taken? So I'm looking at your pass to Mbappe particularly.
Yeah, no, it's a chance, of course, but. You know, in these games you need to create more because, you know, everyone's at their best level. The goalie's made a great save, and, you know, very rarely do you come to a place like this, score 1 goal or have one chance, score it and go through, and take a lead back to home. So, just didn't do enough. Got to the final third multiple times in what looked like to be good areas. They reacted really well on the transition, and we didn't really do enough with the ball to threaten. Like you said, we had a couple of moments, but in a night like this, it's not good enough.
And what's your message then to the rest of the group going back next week?
Well, we're still alive. We've still got 90 minutes of football, and like I said, anything can happen at the Bernabéu. Anything.
Thank you, Jude.
Cheers, mate.